thread, you lean and whisper.
When you're staying after work and you say you don't. What are you doing when you say you're staying late and you can't answer your phone? Now I know what you're doing when you're staying after work. 'Cause I know you're not on your own. Why don't you try to admit it?
Good evening!
Hello.
How are we all doing? We've had a great week, as we'll explain a bit later. Cracking round 3.
Yes. Something that a few of you might be familiar with. Good evening, Fran. Hello, Claire Lennon from the Cat's Whiskers from Perthshire. Meow meow. Let's listen to the pot. Meow meow. To cats. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening.
I like that on the keyboard.
They feel weird.
Yeah, in case you guys can't see, I have a keyboard here and I have a little thing that lets me control the time and things like that. So I'm going to put that.
Can you type with that?
I don't need to do much. Only for our elimination round that we're doing later on.
If those of you noticed on the Quiz Actually page earlier, someone's been full of beans all day and giving me grief all day.
Did Joe plug there? Wouldn't have to.
Hello, Michelle. And Craig.
Wine time now, yay!
Fran, I'm not into laptop dancing, please.
Thank you for your donations, you know who you are as well, for pulling through there.
Thank you very much.
So you can see what's going on.
The Winters. The music that we're playing tonight is exactly the same as we played on Friday, because so many people loved it, so we thought we'd repeat it.
Good evening, Yolanda. The Kitchings in southern Spain near Malaga, back again. Noski's Servants, who aren't the fake team name,
No, Noski Servants are not the fake team name.
as we go through every week. Let's have a look at those scores on the screen at the moment. Scores, just the team names. No scores yet. Bang that on. Got your Wells up north, they were first on. Good stuff.
Yeah, the Unicorn Plus 2 was a bit late on putting their team name on. Normally they're first in there.
Yeah.
We didn't get into 4th.
We're up to 33 teams, it looks like, at the moment. 33. Hello, fellas and other people from Bertie. Hello, Stacks. Team Radbanites from Worthing. Hello.
Hello to you.
I'm familiar with that team, Radbanites. Ooh, sounds like a name I would remember as well. I'm from Sunny Margate from Jeff Nuttall.
It is sunny today, isn't it?
I've got some people from Connaught, from the local ones. And got some people from Worcester, Doddington, Bolton and Preston.
The Railway, Good Companions, George Payne, the Franklin, which is now called the Lewis Road.
Hello, Cheesy Bees. Hello, Zachary, Mickey's Musketeers and Cyclist Enthusiasts have joined forces today. Are you the Mickey Enthusiasts or are you the Cyclist Musketeers? Michelle Andrews, hello. Gloria Sons of York in the house. Whoop whoop from Neil St. John. Maria Rees, evening from number 32. How do you add your name to the spreadsheet? You find an empty box and you put your team name in. If you can't find...
So I mean, he's on one. He's on one.
I'm not. I'm just...
a bit patronising.
Why is it?
It's just the way you said it.
No. Craig Murray, loved Friday's quiz. We're looking forward to tonight's. We're looking forward to it as well, Craig.
Craig, we're not saying anything other than round 3, different questions, but we're repeating that round. But shush. Wait till the intro before we give that away.
So yeah, Linda, all you have to do is just find an empty cell, put your team name in, you should be able to pop it in as is. If you can't, then all you have to do is just wait for a little bit, come back to the app later on, and you can put your team name in on there as well.
We've got Carrie and the fire-breathing rubber ducks.
Evening, Kathy Clark. No wine has been taken tonight, we've yet to have a tipple. Fiona and Simon from Nottingham.
Lynn and the delinquents are here.
Good stuff. We're all joining in now.
Actually, I might pour the wine now.
Ruminate.
Yes.
Breathe.
Whatever that means.
Good evening from the Reading Retros.
This one is a rather nice one. 19 Crimes.
And you can't really see it when the light shines on it.
Oh, no, dropped it then. There you go. 19 Crimes.
That's one more courtesy of our friend Paul Molyneux.
Thank you, sir.
Paul says, I assume round 3 is higher or lower.
No, it is not. I don't think I'll ever do that again. I might do it in the pubs, but not in the in the quiz here.
Martin, same for Max for us. Max R us, sorry. Beth Page 1 is back once again with the top fan badge. Suzanne Martin and Lely from Sheffield.
This is your glass, sir.
Welcome to you. Bedford crew ready and waiting. Good stuff.
Excellent.
Just Linda from Arundel. Just Linda, I like that. Don't think anything else, like Cher. Just Cher. Just Linda. Arundel. We've got Quiz of Harry there putting the name in. We've got a few empty cells there that I'll make sure they get out of the way soon as well.
The Know Nothings from the railway. You're actually in the Know Nothings. You're actually in the railway on a Monday night watching the quiz. For real?
Bloody week up. Stay at homers.
Well, tell the bar staff.
Yeah, mention the gelato.
Who's on behind the bar tonight down at the railway? Railway is normally my Monday night quiz, but obviously as performances aren't allowed anywhere in the country, despite it happening, we can't do it. Not yet. So,
89 people watching on our YouTube. So hello if you watch on YouTube only.
yep. If you want to comment, you need to be on our Facebook page, on the Quiz Actually Facebook page. We had some dodgy people trying to put awful links in, which we had to delete off. And
And on YouTube we don't allow chat because people tend to spoil the answers or
put
spam their channel.
I'll put rude stuff up.
Yeah, so if you do want to chat to us, you want to let us know who you are, where you're playing, go to our Facebook, facebook.com/quiz actually, go on to live and you'll see us there.
But watch it on YouTube as well.
Yeah, YouTube has a slightly less delay as well. Yes. You guys behind the bar this evening, sad face from Ben.
Alright.
Debbie says, apologies for in advance, whatever the boys type. I actually quite enjoy watching whatever weird crap we come up with. He's already there with his SpongeBob. Lovely service though, can't fault the service. Charlie Grant, our top fan and one-time voodoo cursor, is here. Just popping on to say hi. Charlie Knockdown Factory will not be grabbing points tonight.
Yes.
Have fun, one and all. Bertie trying to get
Yes. Last week, Charlie's comment, and then everything went wrong afterwards.
Everything was going so well, and he said something's going to go wrong now, and from then on, everything went wrong.
Was that on Friday?
It was a Monday.
On Monday. That's Monday.
A high pressure day.
Yeah. And we had a bit of a blurb on the first round on Friday, didn't we?
Yeah, all of them.
Right, who we got playing now? It's Primes and Moments.
We're going to be starting the intro in about a minute's time. Charlie Grant, the top fan. It should be on Friday, hopefully.
Yes, we've got a few top fans come back in. We've got their top fan badges back.
No idea why that happened. Right, let's get on with the intro then.
Okay, slightly different intro. Again.
It's not a different intro, eh?
Yes. No, it's not a video. As such, it's me talking over something.
Stuart says he's here whilst I bust my guts getting this week's show produced. We feel you.
All of these acts that you're hearing tonight have been on Stuart Clark Lewis's Premium Blend radio show, 8 o'clock every Thursday. But you can actually go to the website premiumblendradioshow.co.uk and you can listen back to all the previous shows. And as I said before, if you go to the 16th of January, you'll hear me talking about a festival that I went on there.
Roy Gunston from Colonel, welcome. And Yolanda says it may be the Gremlins. No, it's definitely Charlie Grant. Charlie Grant.
Okay, let's move it on. So, instead of video of the week, I just want to mention a big thank you that we got. I did mention it on Friday from Mr. Tom Lumley. So we'll get that playing in the background for you. Thanks to you guys. He basically got through the semi-final on Monday, and he was up for the final. So that the semi-final meant that he definitely got through to the festival.
You playing now?
Yes, please. Behind me. Definitely got through to the festival on that. And then on Friday he was on the final itself. Now the final decided who was going to take the main support slot behind the headliners, and he won that as well. Thanks to you guys on Friday. He did send his thanks through. And if anything couldn't even be better for Tom Lumley, he also got engaged last week. So congratulations, Tom. So that was that. Right, what else we're going to talk about? Afternoon tea at 4. My next one is on next Sunday. We did it last week with Tiger Mimic. It's just basically a bit of light-hearted banter, a bit of music, talking about all things grassroots music and just new stuff really, and just a bit of a laugh that we've got with that. We have the guests coming in the guest room, moving it forward. And then yesterday, from a music point of view, was amazing. And when you think about it, whenever someone's in crisis, first people that are there raising funds for them are musicians and grassroots venues. It goes all the way back to Live Aid. As soon as there is a catastrophe happening, musicians either create charity singles or they actually create gigs as a venue, as a fundraiser for different people. And even on a local basis, it happens across the board. Certainly down here in Brighton and across the country. So, let's move it back. The Music Venues Trust have been fighting to get, basically they've been told they cannot open by the government. But they're still paying rent and they're still paying lots of various overheads and have got no money whatsoever coming in. And these are venues that run on a shoestring. They're close to the wall every single day, and this has just floored them. But the arts grant that has been given, which has been partly pushed by the Music Venues Trust, a small group of people who have literally worked tirelessly. Mark and Bev, the main two people in it, are just so tired. Now are so relieved, and we had an amazing when it got released last night. So that was that.
Sorry guys, the music was a little bit loud there for Mark, but
so that was what that was all about. So if you do Steve Gooch, your band, what do you mean can't hear Mark over the music? Maybe not a bad thing. What team is it?
I think so. Well,
what team is it? I'm going to put minus 60 on his points.
A lot of people have commented on that. Anyway.
Okay, so that is that. Let's get on with the intro. Cheers, Tom, and cheers, MVT. On with the intro.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though that he hardly even knows you. Doesn't care cause he's barely even
And our thanks to Rats, as always, for the intro music. And the Rats have actually got a new EP coming out shortly. So when that happens, we'll probably feature that EP all the way through the quiz. And it'll be just a Rats day for music.
A Rats Day, yes.
Yes.
And they've been so gracious with the intro music as well.
They've just been really good guys and keep saying anything more we can do for you. And it's great.
Alex Logan says, my mum keeps singing that song every time it's on. Good. It's always in my head as well.
Well, please go onto the Rats Facebook page and tell them that. We'll get you a link later for that.
Indeed. Right. Also, any more discussions of Big Bang Theory will result in a permanent ban. Let's just throwing that out there. Okay, let me just check one thing. Yep. Okay. Right. Make sure that the thing isn't okay. Yep, all good. Right, so round number 1 is, of course, the begins with round, where all of your answers begin with the letter or N.
The letter N, and it is the letter N for this round only.
Indeed.
Bear in mind that the answer may have a preceding the that you get rid of. It's 2 points per question all the way through the quiz. If it's a person's name, you get point for first name, point for surname. So even if you've got absolutely no idea, it's worth coming out with a name that begins with the letter N. So you might get 1 point on the first name on that side of things.
Discussing friends is okay. Stick to the subject at hand, Derek. Okay, this round I'm going to do evens.
But go on. Oh, you can sod off with that. Told you. It's not even just one, it's 3 of them. 4 of them in that one. I'm not happy.
We've won this, by the way.
It is actually. Distract me, come on. Right, so I'm on odds then. Okay, number 1. What N is a gas with no colour, smell or taste, and an atomic number that is less than 10?
How many of these questions are going to be yes or no, because I think we'd be okay with that. Well, you know, the high-low round was a 50-50, but we still managed to balls that up, didn't we? So I won't put
Language, Timothy.
Balls isn't a swear word. Welcome to our new team member, Vanya, to Snot Actually Foo Fighters.
Oh, lovely.
Welcome to you. Alright, moving on. Question number 2. Number 2. Which ballet by Tchaikovsky features in Disney's Fantasia? So which ballet music by Tchaikovsky features in Disney's Fantasia?
I just realised I haven't got my cushion. I'm going to use this one this week.
And we also need to show you our bobblehead of the week.
Oh, yes.
You still got music on?
Sometimes.
But we do.
Oh. Cushion of the week.
Here's a big book. Says, well, you know, we started off with the best intentions. We've already made something wrong.
There we go. Question number 3. Which TV chef was dubbed a domestic goddess?
I'm going to have that on just in case now.
Yeah. Never mind. Question number 4. Moving on quickly.
Number 4. In Greek mythology, who fell in love with his own reflection? So in Greek mythology, who fell in love with his own reflection?
Question number 5.
Oh, you're getting no help with this one.
I'm going to struggle with this one. In which country are the Ormili, Tissi, Vestra, and Mardola waterfalls?
I think it's Vestra Mardola. It's not two things.
Oh, Vestra Mardola.
Yes.
Sorry. So the Ormili Tissi.
Ormeli, Tissi, and Vestra Mardola. Jackie Cat, my two favourite guys on form already. Be kind to Mark. Well, I am kind to him in my own special way.
He's been very special today, I tell you. The grief I've had today, you wouldn't believe it. A lot of it I can't repeat.
Yeah, I'd rather you didn't.
Vicious. Question 4. Six.
Don't forget, all your answers should start with an N. If you don't start with an N, you are wrong. Number 6. Elsham is a town in which county? Nice and easy. Elsham is a town in which county?
Is it?
That's an easy word to say, at least.
All right, rub it in. Have I got any really bad ones as well? More bad ones? No, I'm all right. Question number 7. Whose mind is expanded by the revelation there is no spoon? What that could be?
What could that be?
What indeed?
Got a few more people sending a bit of a spare change our way, so thank you very much. As we've learned before, reading out your names possibly isn't the best tactic, but we do thank you, as always, for any donation that you do give. We do appreciate it.
And one thing we really want to stress, if you're like us and you haven't got the money, we don't want yours. We started this purely to keep people together. If you can help us out, that is great. But if you're struggling, we look after yourselves first. You can always help us in other ways.
Yeah, I mean, even just sharing our Facebook or YouTube channel really helps more than you would realise. So if you find yourself a bit strapped for cash like we are, and you can't donate any money, then your sharing will really help us as well.
Or invite, onto the next event. Just invite your friends along to it. Just go through your friends list and invite them all in. That really does help us.
Yeah. Moving on. Number 8. What name is given to the practice of favouring your own relatives in the workplace?
Are you giving your nephew a job in your quiz business?
And holding that quiz up for the last few years.
Yeah, you have been holding it up. I'd have got a lot further. I'd have got a lot further if I didn't have to basically look after you all the time. Just
Well,
saying.
you turn that around well.
Question number 9. What N is the name for a cloud of gas and dust in space? What N is the name for a cloud of gas and dust in space?
Or as I like to say, dust in space. It's like that old thing on the Muppet Show. Pigs in space. I will stop now.
See what I mean? Been like this all day long.
And finally, number 10. Number 10, which British actor played the young Marcus Brewer in About a Boy, Tony in Skins, and Beast in the X-Men films? Thank you, Benjamin.
Benjamin, don't encourage him. It's bad enough.
It's nice to do it every now and again rather than mistakenly put it on and have us talking like robots for 20 minutes before the quiz starts. Yeah, what I'd actually done is I actually binded it to a hotkey by mistake, and every time I tried to open a new tab for us to do any research, it would then turn the microphone on. That's why it kept freaking out.
Too much technical information.
Okay, and the bonus marathon question for this evening
It is a bit of a tricky one, but it's worth 2 points. We're going to show it to you. At the end of each round's questions. So let me explain how this one works.
This is all Mark's idea today.
He doesn't like it. And I know your mum's not going to like it. It relates to, in a weird sort of way, Maths and anagrams.
You'd have lost me at maths if I was playing.
Saying nothing. So, for example, 5 plus 2 is the same as 3 plus 4. You get that? It equals. And then when you're looking at fruits, melon is an anagram of lemon. But what I want you as your question is, a number plus another number equals a number plus another number, but they are both on each side of the equals, they're both anagrams of each other. So 5 plus 2 equals 3 plus 4, but they're not anagrams of each other. And it all happens once, and I can tell you as a clue, the numbers are below 20. So you want 4 different numbers to fit in where those hashtags are. And they must equal, the equation must be equal mathematically, but they're also anagrams of each other. And in all of numbers, it only happens with these two sets of, these 4 different figures fitting into where those hashtags are. What I want to know is, what are they? And you've got to the end of the quiz. I did say it was a bit of a tricky one.
I, however, worked on round 3, which I think you will enjoy.
Sorry, we both worked on round 3.
That's true, we did.
We both came up with round 3, and then Alex did his graphics magic to turn it into something really fun.
Right, let's get that recap on.
So basic. Can we? Yeah. Basically, something plus something equals something plus something, but the first set of something plus something is an anagram of the second set of something plus something, and it only happens once. And I can tell you all the 4 numbers that you're needing for making that work are all below 20. Mary from Scary Mags, as you're a teacher, I expect you to get this correct.
Paul Marriott's got his head blown on this one.
It is a tricky one. It was deliberately tricky.
But
It's only worth 2 points.
Yeah, you've still got an hour and 10 minutes to work it out, essentially.
So yeah. Have we put the music on?
Music is on.
So currently playing, as I say, the music, everybody loved it on Friday, so I'm putting it on, is Brighton band XOXO. Cracking bunch of guys, a lot of fun, and it's called Shutdown, this track. So you basically, for it to work, you're going to need 4 different numbers to fit in.
Yes, it's the only time that the anagram also works with the mathematics.
So, for example, 3 plus 1 equals 2 plus 2. But 2 plus 2 is not an anagram of 3 plus 1. Does that make sense? It was deliberately designed to be tricky this week. It is only worth 2 points, but we've had so many teams with equal score at the top for the last few weeks, we decided we're going to make it a little bit trickier. Juliet, don't start him off on the punching. It hurt.
Next time we explain it might be clearer to you.
Yeah, when it comes back up again, I'll explain it. When you see it on screen, it'll be easier. Oh, Maria! Reckon she's done it.
No, Paul, that's not how it works, and you know it.
Charles, you've got a number plus another number equals a number plus another number. And that actually creates an equilibrium on, like it was on the 3 plus 4 equals 5 plus 2. But at the same time, those two sets on either side of the equal sign are also anagrams of each other.
Yeah, so it's the only time that an anagram and also mathematically they're both the same.
Does that make any better sense? We're looking at your comments about 15-20 seconds plus behind, so...
Joanne Painty says, great marathon question, we've got it.
Oh, wonderful.
Again, with things like this, sometimes if you're more laterally minded, it is easy to get. Same as people get puns quicker than others and things like that.
So, for example, say it was, the first part of it was 1 and 2, you're using the letters ONE and TWO to make two other numbers as well. So you're using it as words. So it's done as words.
Okay. So while you're thinking about that one, we're going to go move on to the answers.
And on to round 2.
And then on to round 2.
So you're doing the answers to this one?
Am I?
Yeah, well, you want to do round 3.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to step out for a moment.
Again, we'll explain it a bit more clear for you when you can see it again. Okay, so these are all worth 2 points each. Oh, Joan Kaplan says she's got it. Good. We shall see. Again, it'd be one of those things that might just pop into your head. You might just suddenly stop thinking about it and then realise it. Like with the cryptics. Alright, so number 1. What N is a gas with no colour, smell or taste and an atomic number of less than 10? It is nitrogen. Nitrogen for number 1. Number 2. Which ballet by Tchaikovsky features in Disney's Fantasia? It is the Nutcracker Suite. As long as you've got Nutcracker, that's all we care for that one. Mark is banned for that question, apparently. So Nutcracker for number 2.
What do you mean I'm banned?
Number 3. A TV chef that was dubbed a domestic goddess was Nigella Lawson. Nigella Lawson for number 3. Number 4. In Greek mythology, who fell in love with his own reflection? That would be Narcissus, where you get narcissistic from. Moving on, number 5. Don't know. In which country are the Ormeli, Tissi and Vestermadola waterfalls? They are located in Norway. Norway for number 5.
Yes, they are.
Yes, way. Number 6. Elsham is a town in which county? You would find it in the county of Norfolk. Norfolk for number 6.
See, I would have gone Nottingham, but then my geography is terrible.
Does noble gas work for question 1? I think some noble gases are not odourless.
I don't think we've got a noble gas that's actually lower than 10.
We can double check for
I
you.
will double check while he's doing the answers.
I need to do your button up.
The button's gone.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have worn that shirt then.
No.
It's a family channel, for God's sake. Number 7. Whose mind is expanded by the revelation that there is no spoon? It is Neo in The Matrix. Neo for number 7. Number 8. What name is given to the practice of favouring your own relatives at the workplace? It is nepotism. Nepotism for number 8.
We can't expect noble gases because only nitrogen has an atomic number of less than 10. Oh, I don't know. No, I'm not allowing it.
Okay. Number 9. What's the name of the cloud of gas or dust in space? It is a nebula. Or nebula. And finally, at number 10, which British actor played the young Marcus Bruin About a Boy, Tony in Skins, and Beast in the X-Men films? It was Nicholas Hoult. Right, anyway. We're going to move on now to round number 2.
I will allow neon. Technically, it's correct.
You said less than 10. It is a number of 10.
Oh, neon is 10, and I said less than 10. No, we're not allowing neon. He stopped that happening. He did, not me.
So round number 2 is on the USA, as we just had the Independence Day yesterday. Was it yesterday? Saturday.
Yes. I took particular delight on watching certain comments on Twitter.
Let's leave the politics out of it. Right, 20 out of 20 for Bobby did it. Well done. And the kitchen's got 18 out of 20. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to do odds.
I know how to pronounce that one. Silver.
Wonderful stuff. That's quite a high scoring round for a few of you there. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we put nitrogen anyway. Good stuff. Right, number 1. In 2003, which street magician spent 44 days enclosed in a plexiglass box 30 feet in the air in New York City?
Yeah, all the numbers that you're going to use in the marathon question are all below 20. So you're looking for 4 different numbers that make that equation work and make the anagram work, and they are all less than 20. Question number 2. Who made the 1980s album Born in the USA? Remember, point for first name, point for surname when it's a person's name. 18 for Quiz Face. Well done. I thought it was a high scoring round, as you say. Doing really well.
Sarah says it looks like I'm replying to myself, but I'm replying to Sharon. Yeah, it's fine. I think you're all part of the same thread. Does it begin with N?
Sarah, I'd have words with Steve. He's taking your catch line.
Moving on, number 3. Oh, I like this one. Number 3, Albany is the capital of which US state? Albany is the capital of which US state?
And there are quite a few that begin with N, actually. When you think about
But
it.
it's got nothing to do with N.
I know, I'm trying to wind people up.
I know, I thought you got the wrong thing there.
I was playing along with the N's.
No, Steve. Joanne Patey says a marathon question has more than one answer.
Just it. As far as I'm aware, it's only got one. But we'll have to see. As far as I can see, there's only... You can swap them around on the left side and the right side. Yes, potentially. But as far as I can see, there's only 4 digits that will fit in there when you write them as words. But we'll see, Joanne, when we come to it. You can tell us otherwise. Question number 4. On what day in America do they specifically eat turkey? Did we show the bubble?
We did not.
Bragging rights only.
Name the bobblehead.
Who is it? Let me cover that light up because it's making him... Who is that? Who could that be? Bev, if you want to just send us a message so I can have a look at that then, if you think there's more than one answer.
We can do a double check for you. Okay. I'm going to give half kudos to Sarah, who got Jeff Goldblum, but also the fact that she did buy it for me. But Debbie Logan put Ian Malcolm, which is the correct character name, so I will give you kudos to to Debbie. But yes, it is also Jeff Goldblum.
I'm going to choose this shirt.
Please do. It's... yeah. Right, moving on. Number 5. Ooh. Name one of the 3 US states containing Yellowstone National Park.
I realised there was a button missing.
So name one of the 3 US states containing Yellowstone National Park. Again, either one of the 3 will get you the 2 points. You don't have to name more than one. T-shirt, a wise choice.
I think tonight is Shirtgate.
It often is. That's the weird thing. It often is. The seagull outside, an errant seagull.
Yeah, we left the windows open because it's really, really warm. And it didn't seem too noisy, so we left the windows open today. Let's check if we've got any. Can we check on that? No.
All right, moving on.
Question number 6. I know how to pronounce this one. Tried to trick me. In which US state would you find the Mojave Desert? Which US state would you find the Mojave Desert?
Mojave.
You're just making that up now. You're just trying to wind me up.
Jill says you're going to do the quiz via YouTube. That's absolutely fine. Janet Jacobs, in which state do Margalites have a friend? Connecticut. It's not the whole no. Oh, bursting out of your shirt might be, yeah.
Oh dear. This is going bonkers again.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah, but
Is it? I don't know.
It wasn't fun last week because everyone ganged up on me.
Still fun. Right, moving on. Number 7.
Probably.
Number 7 is a 50-50. Number 7, what warm, dry wind blows downhill on the east side of America's Rocky Mountains? Is it Chinook or Sirocco? So what warm, dry wind blows downhill on the east side of America's Rocky Mountains? Is it Chinook or Sirocco? Just as you get warm weather fronts like El Nino and things like that, they have a specific name because they're a constant thing that happens.
It's like the ones in Germany, which I'm not going to mention because we have it as a quiz question.
Like most things, we always want to give you like a nice fun fact and we realise we've already got it as a question, so we try not to.
Thank you, Paul. This wine is really, really nice.
It is, actually.
Okay. Question number 8. I do like this question. We'll double check that. It looks like we'll have to work out. Someone's give us an alternative, and we'll look into that. Question number 8. I like this one. Although there are about 60 types of eagle, only 2 are found in the USA. One, of course, is the bald eagle, but what is the other? You can't use the same numbers but reverse them in the marathon. It's got to be exactly 4 different numbers that you put into those hashtags.
So they have to be 4 different numbers, so 1 of each.
You can't, for example, say 1 and 2 and then go 2 and 1, because that's obviously going to be the same anagram. But we're getting another dodgy link.
No, that was from ages
All
ago.
right.
Moving on, question number 9. Number 9. What H is the name of the hurricane that devastated parts of Texas in August of 2017? So what H is the name of the hurricane that devastated parts of Texas in August of 2017?
Okay, I'm getting the point I'm getting on that. When we come to it, I'll mention something. Essentially, you can't just swap the teens around either.
Well, you should have said that.
I know, but I didn't realise it at the time. Question 10. Which of these is not a player's position in American football? Stop laughing, you. Attacker, centre, or end?
So which of these is not a position? Yeah, Paul sent some really good wines. We're going to have to get them some other time.
Yeah, I actually, I don't know where.
When we're back at proper work, we're going to have to put that.
Yeah,
on
I don't know where this comes from. This, I need to do that again.
Australia.
It's an Australian one, but yeah, 19 Crimes. It's actually rather delicious. To the point now, I've got it in my hand. I'm going to top my glass up.
Ryoka's going down much better than the questions for Sue Lawrence.
Is it Ryoka?
No, I think that's what she's drinking.
All right.
Right. Okay. So.
And back to the marathon. So what you can't do is just swap the word teen around. You can't do 6 plus 17 and then swap that for 17 plus 6. That makes sense? That's it, right? You can't do 16 plus 7 against 17 plus 6. You can't just swap the teen around. They're actually the words themselves. So you can't use teen as a swapping point. Does that make more sense? No.
As far as I know, it's not Colin Farrell. I think they are actually real. I think they're snapshots of real Australian prisoners.
Because basically, Steve, because if you do that, then basically there's about 6 or 7 of them that you could use. And this is the only one it worked on. So you can't just flip the teen part of it around.
Kelly says no. Very.
I'm guessing everyone went with teens, but it's not teen. It literally is 2 numbers. Oh, Bev reckons she's got it.
Right, on to the recap and your next song.
Right, this one got the most likes on Friday. This is an artist called Phoebe Coco. I think you're going to really, really love this song. We're going to put a link to her page up in the live feed, just so you can go onto her. If you do like it, you can go onto her page and say you like it. This is Phoebe Coco, and this is Brick Wall.
How it goes, kids hang out and they fall in love, playing games with sticks and stones, only holding hands just to feel close. They grow up good and they have it all, seeing each other through the rise and fall. But they get caught out through the storm and forget somehow what it's all about. She's banging her head on a brick wall, banging, 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 doesn't budge at all. She's walking strong, she's walking tall, but she just can't resist the pull. Banging her
I
head.
don't know why the text is black on this one, guys. It was white, but it seems to be black on this one. Hopefully it's easy for you to read.
We also haven't had anyone guessing who the fake team name is for a bonus point.
Ah, which is true.
What's the fake team?
New place, eyes are filled with forests and fields.
Barry Cohen says, my 15-year-old stepdaughter, who's a math genius, got the marathon question. Very good. I like a bit of a math genius.
Excellent.
Than before, running
So yeah, don't forget, the first person to guess the fake team name will get a bonus point.
Single point.
kids. It's a
Yeah, Sarah, you can't use teens as the swapping point on the marathon.
better off as numbers and happier alone.
That'd be too easy.
Background fortunes they come between, and very soon they're separate sides and arguing. Banging her head.
It's not Dickie and Testicles.
Or Woundless of Worthington.
It's not them either.
Walking strong,
Not Quizman and her.
Not Top Gun.
but she just can't resist the pull. Banging her head on a brick wall. Banging
Not the Wombles.
doesn't budge at all. She's
No, everyone keeps saying photo finish. It's not photo finish. They were last at the George Payne, but they've sort of followed me around from quiz to quiz, really.
Ron says he got the anagram first time round.
Well done, Ron.
Photo finish, no. Yeah, I think there's a few teams that always get said if they're the fake ones. And then most of the time they have to pipe up and go, no, we're not.
Let me know what you're thinking about Phoebe. Whether you like this song or not.
A few people said they liked it.
Let me paste the page link.
Cat Puke Cleaners, they are not the fake team name.
They're every week.
Usually, yeah.
Let me find Phoebe.
She's walking strong, she's walking tall, but she just can't resist the pull, banging her head on a brick wall.
I'm going to post it in there for you just so you can get hold of her if you want to find her on the socials.
She's walking tall, but she just can't resist the pull.
Very simple. Actually, all you have to do is search for Phoebe Coco, and she is facebook.com/Phoebe Coco. John says Phoebe is the best artist we play. My uncle's makes me host quizzes with him. That's not the fake team name, but it's also true.
That tickled me, that, I must admit. Just looking at that, I realise I need a haircut.
Well, now you can.
I know I can.
But will you?
That's a song by Hazel O'Connor. With
Okay.
an amazing saxophone solo in it.
Cool. No one's guessed the fake team name yet. We'll leave it up for a while then. Right, on with the answers.
Oh, and round 3. So I'm doing the answers to this one apparently.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. The USA, the answers. Number 1.
K&T, no.
Sitting in the box was David Blaine. Point for David, point for Blaine. Born in the USA was, of course, Bruce Springsteen.
It's not just Linda. Just Linda's real and she's on her own, I think.
Albany is the capital of, it does begin with N, it's New York. I was trying to throw them.
Debbie says, "Foo, she's got the marathon." And Suzanne's daughter Layla got the marathon question. Nice.
What day in America do they specifically eat turkey? Of course, it's Thanksgiving Day. So you get 2 points for any of these 3 states. So you only need one of them. Idaho, Montana, or Wyoming. So any of those 3 would get you the 2 points.
Why are you saying Thursday, Bertie? I'm not quite sure what you mean.
Number 6, the Mojave Desert is in California.
And if you're a fan of the Fallout games, you'll know the Mojave Desert very well.
I'm not.
You never even heard of it.
I've heard of Fallout.
Thanksgiving's always on a Thursday.
Oh, I see.
Is it?
Well, there you know. You Elizabeth now.
I said, what day? Are you really going to take that as what we've just meant? Really?
No, you're not having anything from Thursday. That's just you being pedantic. A warm, dry wind is the Chinook. The bald eagle and the golden eagle.
Also, funnily enough, whenever they have it in films, they have the eagle screeching. It's never actually an eagle's noise because they don't make much noise. So never hear the ah noise. It's actually another bird
All right.
that they dub in. Last Thursday of November. Okay, we can have Thursday then. If it is the last Thursday of November. You did say what day rather than what date, so... 19 Crimes is nice, Juliet. Yeah. You're a woman of fine taste. Move on, come on. Move on.
You're giving points away. The hurricane in Texas in 2017 was Harvey. Number 6 was California. The one that is not a player's position is attacker. We made that up. So here we go. On to... It is dingbats.
Thank you, Lorena, for my impression of a bird. I did try my hardest on that one.
Apparently, Richard's held the Golden Eagle. It was huge.
16 for Kathy. Well done. Okay. So we'll move on to this one then.
We've got that one. Okay, so
It is dingbats.
dingbats. What are these cryptic representations of words and well-known sayings? To put it another way, if you see it, say it, but it's not that.
Yeah, legally it's not that.
It's not that.
Seahawks for number 8. No, we're looking for eagle rather than Seahawk.
So here we go. Number 1. What is that?
So just say what you see. 10 again, Fran, is attacker. Attacker. Oh. Emma Brooking has 40 out of 40 so far for Quiz at Harry. Well done.
We should check that on Mojave Desert.
It's primarily in southeastern California. It is known as a desert in California.
I will give you one, because there's a tiny portion of it in Nevada. I will give you 1 point for Nevada. There you go.
Yeah, apparently on there it's in Nevada, Utah, and Arizona.
All right. So technically we've got to allow those, haven't we?
Yeah, so it's primarily in California, but we'll accept Nevada, Utah, and Arizona, and you can have that as acceptable because we didn't do our due diligence on that one, so that's our fault. So you can have that.
In future it will say mainly.
Mainly, yeah. So if you did put Nevada, Utah, or Arizona rather than California for the Mojave, we will accept that, as we didn't do our research enough on that one. Okay, so number 1, just literally say what you see.
If you see it, say it.
Indeed. Number 2.
Number 2, I do like.
Just say what you see.
We spent a bit of time working these out, and then Alex did his sort of visual magic to turn them into what you're seeing on the screen.
If you played on Friday, sometimes people have alternate answers. I will spend no more than 20 seconds hearing your alternate choices, and the only one they'll accept are ones that I think are funnier than what I've put.
Or as good as.
Or as good as. Otherwise, I won't accept them. Because normally, if I just say I'll accept that and that and that, people start saying, what about this, what about that? It will only be accepted in a space of about 20 seconds. I will watch on our Facebook feed, and they have to be better than what I came up with.
Number 3 is one of the groaningly bad ones. This is number 3. It's terrible. I'll say that up front. It is terrible. I got that one.
The other day.
Right.
And yeah, if you are unsure of these, just sound out what you see and just keep saying what you can see. You might eventually get there. People did like them on Friday, so I thought I'd do another batch for you. Oh,
We had a lot of fun working them out, didn't we?
we didn't do the poll for Friday.
Oh, no. So let's put the first one on.
We'll start that now. So the poll for the elimination is sci-fi fantasy, the arts, iconic buildings, or flags. So you can vote for which one you would like to see. The one with the least amount of votes will be eliminated until we get to the end. It'll be a head-to-head, and the one that wins will be the third round on Friday. Okay, so it starts off now. It's sci-fi fantasy, the arts, iconic buildings, or flags. Once again, the least amount of votes at the end. This round will get the elimination.
Number 4.
Number 4. It's currently flags are in the lead. Ooh.
Scarily in the lead is flags.
Please make sure you do put your vote in the actual poll.
Put it in the poll, not on the actual live stream.
We can't look at it like that. We have to look at
We go literally off the poll. Oh, Sci-Fi and Fantasy is climbing back.
with 33% of the vote, the most so far with 12. It's tying with Flags. Right, I'm going to stop commenting on it.
But people don't like the arts, clearly.
No, not big fans of the arts. Right.
Number 5. The worst one, pun-wise, of the whole lot.
And it took me a long time to make it, and as I finished, I couldn't stop laughing at it.
It is bad. It is the worst pun we've ever done.
But I think you will really like it if you get it. Here we go. Just say what you see.
See, I'm giggling now just looking at it.
Fake team, the Kinky Boots. Ding ding, Andrew Gilbert, you are correct. The Kinky Boots is our fake team name.
You get an extra bonus point, Andrew.
Well done to Andrew Gilbert. Bonus point for guessing the Kinky Boots.
Michelle's saying she can't see the poll. It should be there.
Might be. You might need to refresh, Michelle, or we will show the results in the video anyway. I'll put them up now. It's currently paused, but there are the votes at the moment. Flags is in the lead. Oof. So there we go. I'll reopen the poll.
Yeah, it did that before, but then it got knocked out in the later rounds, didn't it? As if one voted against it. Number 6. Why is it plain, this one, actually, graphically, isn't it?
How dare you? No, it is. It's quite simple.
Is this one? What's that?
No poll. I don't know how to make sure you can see the poll.
Show results in video?
It shows results, but it actually pauses the poll. Let's see if I can see it on my feed. So yeah, this one is quite a plain one, actually, considering.
No, I'm not. Oh, I'm still on that one. Let's look at this.
No, I can't see. Oh, there we go. I can see the poll on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
On my phone, it looks like that. You should be able to see the poll.
Weirdly, I've not got it on mine. How bizarre.
You may have to turn your phone a different way. If you're on landscape, it might not work. It might be in portrait or vice versa.
Let me see if it comes in.
I don't know. Laura says her brain's too German for this round. Oh. Go out the feed and go back in. It works for me from Paul. Bertie says, we think we got 5, but it didn't make us laugh, so it must be wrong. Get out. Just get out. Right, moving on. Number 7.
Number 7. I like this one.
This is one of Mark's ones that he was like, I'm adamant we're having this one.
If you see it, say it. That's all I'm saying. It is terrible, but there you go.
Currently in the lead with 22 votes is Flags. They have 41% of the vote.
Sci-Fi Fantasy is second with 31%, 17 votes.
Little purple icon at the bottom, Tracy says.
Little purple icon on the bottom.
Big B Ant Theory. Get out of here, Bertie. Good grief.
Number 8. What do you reckon this is?
What's number 8?
And do let us know if you like this round.
There are lots more.
It's weird because I haven't got the poll on my phone, but Alex has it on his. And I'm wondering if it's just because it's Android specific.
I don't think it'd be Android specific.
It's not on. I'm going to come out and come back in again to see if it does it for me. But it isn't appearing on my phone, I must admit.
It's not appearing on mine now.
How bizarre is that?
It is very strange. I'm not quite sure why, guys. I'm sorry. Alex says it's not funny, number 8. Fair enough. Can't please everyone, Alex. Moving on, number 9.
See, that's what I've had all day long.
Number 9. This one is another groaningly bad one. Ben says, well, neither of you, so shut up.
At least someone's telling you that now. Good.
I think he was telling his brother, to be honest. That's really weird. I don't know why people aren't getting the poll on their video, guys. I'm sorry if you can't. It's not that we're trying to suppress your votes.
Yeah, it's not. I'm on Apple and it's not coming up on mine. Which is rather bizarre. We'll have to look into that.
We might even create. There's a thing called Straw Poll, in which it's a completely separate website. You can make mini polls.
Okay, well, I'll look at
We
that.
might try that just so people can actually go on it. But it also means you would leave the app to go onto the website. So we'll see how that works logistically.
And number 10. See what you make of this one.
I like this one.
Me too. So it's obviously the one on the left and not the one on the right.
I can hear his dogs outside. Very annoying.
That's very weird because some people can see it and some people can't. I can't see it on my phone.
Thank you, Martin. See if there's anything you can press on it.
No, there isn't.
Well, currently in the lead with 43% of the vote is flags.
But I think that'll get lost when we get later on because that's what happened last time. People.
Terry says he hates this round. As we said, you can't please everybody. It might be the type of phone they're in. I'm not too sure. I don't know why they wouldn't have it on Apple
Yeah.
rather than just on Android. Are you on an Apple phone? Can you see the poll on your Apple device?
Can anyone on Apple see the poll, please?
Just a quick yes or no vis-a-vis phone.
Just say Apple yes or Apple no.
Plays up on the iPad too. There's a purple graph icon next to the like icon on Android. If you press that, you see the poll. There's no purple graphs on.
That's just comments.
That's connected. No, nothing on Apple.
Okay.
Okay, guys. What next?
We'll have something different for next time.
Yeah. So if you're on an Android device, maybe if the rest of your team do a democratic vote with your team as well. Next time we will put it on a separate website where you can do a vote, which won't affect you being on an Apple or an Android. And some people on Android know as well. That's very strange. Sorry, guys.
Right. So back to the.
Need to press the graph at the bottom on that front. And now it's up. People are saying it's up. I've literally done nothing, guys. I haven't done anything to change it at all. I haven't even clicked anything. I don't know why it's showing up on Apple now. Get your votes in now before it disappears. But honestly, I didn't press anything.
Next to the like button, I'm being told. So where's the like?
Swipe left to reveal comments and reactions. No, I've got no idea.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
Sorry, guys. Well, it's one of those little things.
Next time, I mean, it's something and nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, we can't.
Okay, so you cannot use teen as your swapping word. You can't go 6 and 17 and 16 and 7. That doesn't work. But other than that, it is below 20. 4 different numbers that you put into those hashtags to make it work.
And again, they work as an anagram and also as a mathematical equation.
And we've got an Apple that works as well. We can't work it out, sorry guys. But we'll do something completely different for next week when we do it.
Yeah, next time we'll do a straw poll, which you can all vote on separately rather than in the app.
So who have we got for the music on this one?
This one is...
Oh, this is Creature. Brighton band. Absolutely love them to bits. Really good guys. Seen them quite a few times live. And this is The Early Days. Martin, stop it. You cannot use teen.
I'm going to leave the poll up for another 5 minutes just so people can get their votes in, just in
We've
case
only got one more round to go.
in case it pops up.
It's quite clear that's gone, so let's put the next one.
Okay, yeah. So we very clearly said there it's the
arts have gone.
The arts have gone.
So we're going to close this poll
Rest in peace.
and bring them in.
Okay. 4. Round 2. We got sci-fi. To see. Do is three.
If it is flags, I might put various different types of stone flags on screen that you had to identify.
Judith says, I like something that makes me think. The marathon is great even if I can't find the answer. As always, our creed for our quiz is whether you got a high score or a low score, completely irrelevant. As long as you enjoyed the round, that's the only thing that matters. That's the only metric we go by.
We just thought it might split the teams up at the top. We've had a run of about 3-4 quizzes where we've had multiple teams with the same score at the top. So we thought might break it up a bit.
Message. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna just take your image that you sent me, Bev, just so people can have a quick look on it as well. I might be able to post it as an image. Let's see. No, I don't think I can. What we can see, next to the comment box, there's a small circle which looks like a bar chart, which is to the left of the like button on Bev's phone.
But it doesn't appear on mine.
Doesn't appear on Mark's. But again, next time we do this, we'll make a very clear website.
Well, you do it on the website, and the way we do the website for the team scores,
Yes.
it'll be completely different on that side of it.
Currently in the lead with 47% of the vote, it is flags. Iconic Buildings is flagging behind with 3, and Sci-Fi has 5 votes.
So I can't go on dates because it's not allowed yet, is it?
Flags Are Evil by Toby Murphy.
Yeah, Sarah loves the dingbats, would you say? Ooh, nice, isn't it? I definitely recommend. I can't remember the name of it now.
12 crimes?
19 Crimes. I definitely recommend it.
Got a couple of other donations. Baggy chicken from one person there. Thank you very much for your donations, as always, guys. We really do appreciate it.
Caroline on holiday in Exmouth, but still joining with my You're a Quizzed Harry team. Hello, everybody.
Well, that's nice. Someone's on holiday but still wants to play the quiz. That's really touching. Thank you.
Yes. Flags currently have 50% as well.
I didn't think it'd be that far ahead. We'll have to see. So currently, I'll show you the results just in case those of you can't see it. Sorry, Dave Robinson. The YouTube, we would have put the comments on, but people do tend to spoil the answers, spam their channels, and post nefarious links, also quite offensive things. So for the sake of...
We also had scammers that were trying to direct you to where they want you to put your credit card details in.
Under the guise that it's our quiz, which is not the case.
We just basically closed that off. Yeah.
Well, they're the current results of the poll. Hopefully, you can see that even if you aren't able to vote, you can still see it.
I think when it comes to the final two, what we do is we put it into the live feed, and they can say one or the other, and we'll go off that.
But how can we vote? How can we quantify that?
We'll just see which comes out the most.
Mm.
And if anyone starts voting more than once, we Oh.
Okay, I've got a straw poll ready in a minute, so we'll see how it goes on that one.
We found a website that will let us do the straw poll for the final one.
Right, the song is over, so let's get into the answers and round 4. Okay, I'm gonna leave the poll on the Facebook on for another 4 minutes, and then I will direct you to a straw poll link, in which case everyone can vote regardless of your device.
And it's currently between Sci-Fi Fantasy at 34, Flags at 48, and Iconic Buildings at 17.
That's percentage, not votes.
Yeah.
If that's makes any difference, stop.
Oh, I'm loving this now.
Okay. Here we go with the answers. 19 Crimes have an app you can download, and the person on the label will tell you their story.
Ooh.
Very cool. Alright, so these are all worth 2 points each. Once again, if your answer is funnier than mine, I'll accept it. I'll only be doing a window of about 20 seconds to accept these. I won't be spending too long saying yes or no for your answers.
We will accept boos, but tell us which ones you're booing at. We know some of them are really bad.
Okay, a nice easy one to start you off with. Just say what you see. It's a fairy with a tail. It's a fairy tale. Fairy tale for number 1. Give a few seconds to look at that one. Make sure the answers are coming in. Okay, number 2. That one I tried to make as obvious as I could. It is no idea. No idea. Number 1, boo. Yeah, I'm fine for booze. Fine for booze. Number 3. Yeah, if you do have any
No, Green Hornet. It wasn't a hornet. It was a fairy.
yeah. If you are commenting on any variations of an answer, make sure you do put the number there so I know what you mean. Point for fairy.
No.
Okay, no point for just fairy. Number 3 is that's beside the point. To that's beside a point. Dead end. DEA. It's not END. No. Dead end.
No, because it's far to the right. We'd have put it in the middle, wouldn't we?
And it was DEA, it wasn't END. Green fly, no, there was the tail that was the point. That's the point. I'll give you 1 point for that's the point. But it is 2 that's. So it's that's beside the point. Half dead, I'm not accepting.
Up to that point, because it is pointing up.
Up to that point. There's 2 that's in it, though.
You're scoring this one. You said you wanted to score it, not me. Point to that. No, point to that. No, I would say.
No, if it was 1 that, I would accept it. Point to that. Pointing to that.
Points to that.
That's 1 point now.
But to that. That's the 2.
Point to that. Okay, I'll give you a point for yeah. Up for that, no. To the point.
It would have been a single that if it was up to that.
Up to that point, I'll give you that. Up to that point is the one I'll accept. Anything else, I'm not accepting. Up to that point, I will accept.
It's moving on.
Number 4. That one is coconuts. Coconuts. Yeah, to that point is the one I'll accept. Coconuts for number 4.
Up to that.
Yeah, up to that point. Right, number 5. The one I think is probably my favourite one.
And it's the worst one of them all. It is really, 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 really bad.
That one is a tall ant show or a talent show.
Tall Ant Show.
Nearly Dead for number 2. No.
No. Not as good as No Idea.
Number 6. Quite a literal one.
You're getting booed on 4.
Coconut is fine. Coconut, I will accept coconut. That's fine. Number 6 is Hunchback. Hunchback. Stage for height. Scared of ants. No. Stage for height.
Stage fright.
No, there's nothing on there to make you scared of ants. There's nothing. No. Amphitheatre. No, because it was the height. I had circled the height. The height was important on that one. Tall was the point we were making that one. Ant
See,
show.
you think I'm the bad one.
Ant show. No. Mum was just sent a gun. Number 5.
I do like this one. Can I say it?
Mm-hmm.
It is Black and Blue. Black and Blue.
Black and blue. No, Nearly Dead. I'm not accepting Nearly Dead. Okay, I'm going to close the results for that one. So it is Flags and Sci-Fi and Fantasy as the elimination round. So
We've got plenty of time yet.
Put that in there. Sci-Fi, Fantasy, and Flags. Okay, guys.
Pin it.
Ben says you're probably proud of that one, aren't you, Mark?
I am. I love it. I actually have to say I do like Cilla Black. Before her surprise when her voice had gone and all that sort of stuff. If you listen back to the original recording, she is amazing. Go and listen to her version of the Beatles Yesterday, which I think is vocally, I think it's absolutely phenomenal. It's got a really dodgy middle 8 in the middle, but it is a real good song. Check that out.
Okay, the straw poll is on there now. I've pinned it to the top. All you have to do is go to that link, and you can just vote straight away on there on the straw poll. So if you want to leave the stream, you can do that on that. But
it's going to be up for a while anyway.
I'll put it up there for you. Yeah. Right, moving on. Number 8. That one, nice and simple. That is just a punch bowl. A punch bowl. Ant heater. No. Oh, I'm not accepting ant heater as well. Number 7, Black Bear. Black Bear.
Your call.
No, you're the one who picked that one. This is a collaboration, you said. Black Bear.
See, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to say 1 point. 1 point for Black Bear.
Can we argue it's for syllable for 7? Scylla and Baloo with a weird accent sounds like syllable. Laura, that's a stretch. It is very specifically Baloo, yeah. So if you put Black Bear, 1 point, but it is very specifically Baloo. Otherwise, we would have just put a pair. Moving on, number 9. I like this one.
This is a good one. I really like this one.
Very literal, this one. It is up for grabs. It's grab upwards 4 times. Up for grabs. Up for grabs.
Yeah, you're voting.
So currently, with 69% of the votes, lol, is sci-fi and fantasy, and flags have 29% of the vote.
And we'll use straw poll in future so everyone can get access to it.
Yeah. That's a good stretch, though, like when you back certain, like a good stretch. No, Laura, unfortunately not. And finally, number 10.
This is quite a good one. We did say it was definitely the one on the left, not on the one on the right. It is...
Short-sighted. Short-sighted. Oh dear. Short-sighted for number 10. Okay, let's have a quick look. Currently, with 63% of the vote, it's sci-fi fantasy, and then 33% for flags.
We'll keep it going till the end of the quiz.
It's going up on there. Mini-Me, I'm not accepting because the site is specifically what I was looking for there. It was the site.
Yeah, the site doesn't actually relate to Mini-Me.
Toby Murphy says, no flags, I will die.
Tourist spot? I don't understand which one that's for.
Tourist spot.
No. No, you meaning that last one? No.
Target man? That's not really a saying. Target man, no.
Oh, well done. 18 out of 20. That's really good. So on to the final round. Mixtures.
Indeed. Right, we're running slightly behind time.
Are we?
Yes, it's 15:15.
Oh, we're only about 5 minutes behind.
Photo shoot. No, because it was the tall person and the small person specifically. So no, I'm not accepting that one. Low target.
See, you think I'm bad. This is...
Low target?
Your call.
I'll give you 1 point for low target. Micro scoop. No, I'm not having that. Short target.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of short target. Microscope?
Yeah.
No.
And then Julia rubs it in by saying she got 20 out of 20.
Short.
Oh, so did Lizzie Lyons.
Short lens focus. No.
And the Flu Fighters as well, 20 out of 20.
Tourist guide. No, it's got nothing to do with tourism there. The short-sighted bit is what we're looking for. Specifically the short person and the sight. So no, not for tourist guide, unfortunately. I should have picked a more generic man, but they were all men in suits, which I thought people would go for business. Instead, kill the little people, they don't deserve to live? Jesus, Paul!
Thank you. Yeah, see? You don't like it when it's thrown at you.
It's just a weird thing to say. Get shorty. Get shorty.
That's the thing, Bertie. Our regular quizzes do get our brains and how we work. I get booed often, particularly at the railway.
So currently on the head-to-head, with 62% of the vote, it's sci-fi and fantasy. Don't forget to get yourselves on there. Give your vote as well before the end of the quiz.
Just want to mention, because I haven't mentioned it, and it is now available since the pub's open. Hove Gelato is available. I do love that stuff. And I'm not just saying it. I do actually love it. On to general knowledge.
I'm going to do odds.
Let me have a look.
Yeah.
I can't see anything, but I'm sure there's going to be something.
Okay. Number 1. The car manufacturer Peugeot is based in which country? So the car manufacturer Peugeot is based in which country? Peugeot. No, I'm not accepting that one.
Okay. Question 2. From which wood is a traditional cricket bat made?
Yolanda says, what's your favourite flavour, Mark?
There's the actual favourite flavour is actually a liqueur-based one that they do. And there's a bit of a backstory. An Italian guy came to Britain, fell in love with sherry trifle, British sherry trifle, then went back home and made a liqueur that actually tastes like cherry trifle. And what they do is they blend that liqueur, so it is quite alcoholic. They blend that liqueur into the gelato, and I forget the name of it. If anybody can remember what the name of it is, please put it up. And it actually does taste like sherry trifle. And it literally is just a liqueur that they've thrown in. And it's absolutely wonderful.
Mary says she likes bubblegum. Let's move on. Number 3. What L is the London borough, including Brixton and Vauxhall? So what L is the London borough, including Brixton and Vauxhall?
Question number 4. Who was created first? Was it Batman or Superman? Which came first? Sorry, saying, are you bored of my stories?
There we go. That's just a quick view of the head-to-head, just so you can see it there. So sci-fi fantasy have 64% and Flags has 36%. So get your votes in there.
But it's only 14 and 8 votes. So...
Yeah, there are only 22 votes cast, so make sure you do get your votes in there, guys. And we'll put that on for you.
Number 5.
Number 5. What nonsense poem features in Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass? So what nonsense poem features in Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass?
Left. Are you all right?
You can go a bit more because you always drink more than I do. Adam was before both of those. And then the chicken or the egg.
Shh, there's a question on that. In fact, I might throw that in next week.
Anyway.
Question number 6. The Legend of Ron Burgundy is the subtitle for which comedy film?
Ron Burgundy. Flags is flagging in the poll. Yes, it is.
Though it is gaining at the moment.
There are only 25 votes, so make sure you do cast your vote in there as well. It is pinned to the top for the comment for the head-to-head. And we'll leave it on until at least we do the scores. So if you do want to, once the quiz is finished, you can always do your vote in there very quickly at the end as well.
Yeah, we'll give it a couple of minutes after the quiz is finished. Number 7. I like this one.
Number 7. True or false? The Northern Hemisphere is, on average, closer to the sun in the summer than it is in the winter. So true or false? The Northern Hemisphere is, on average, closer to the sun in the summer than it is in the winter. I'm Ron Burgundy.
I think that's a reference, but I have no idea.
Go yourself.
Just think, we can hear the birds now really tweeting as it's going dusk. We can hear them tweeting really, really loud. Is it actually getting picked up on the actual microphone at all?
Hopefully not, because the way I've configured it should do, but...
It'd be nice to know one way or the other, actually.
Indeed. Alright, moving on.
Question number 8. Stupid Love was the debut single from the album Chromatica from which US superstar, which was released this year?
You can hear them. I have not done my job well enough then. Do more bird impressions. Yeah, just ventriloquism.
Well, at least it ain't burping. Sorry, couldn't resist that one.
Mm-hmm. At least my nipple's not out.
My nipple wasn't out.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't out. It was just a bit of a hole in the shirt.
Mm-hmm. Question number 9.
Oh, can I just say on that straw poll, it is getting really, really close now. If you haven't voted, make sure you vote before 2 or 3 minutes after the end of the quiz.
It is neck and neck almost. It's 15 votes to 16 with flags just 1 vote less. Number 9. Which TV comedy has most of its episode titles starting with either the one with or the one where? So which TV comedy series has most of its episode titles starting with either the one with or the one where? Burn nipple game.
Paul Molyneux. You can go off vote, you know.
Oh, flags are winning by 1 extra vote now. This is interesting.
This is controversial, isn't it?
I'm enjoying this.
I think people who are not coming on Friday are just throwing it in to get it out, I think. And finally, in internet slang... Sorry, start again. An internet slang euphemism for sexual activity is to what and chill?
$18 votes to 17 for flags now, guys.
So close.
As close can be. I thought I could hear an eagle, but it's dubbed. Very good.
Paul Molyneux, it does actually work out that it is you, and you will lose your original vote if you vote on more than one device.
Yeah, it has actually got IP duplication checking. So if you're on the same... I'm not going to put it in because otherwise you could cheat the system, so no. It is, yeah, it has...
That's why I said it like that.
It is IP duplication checking. Maria says, hope those voting for flags play on Friday.
I get what you're saying, Maria. Okay, final.
Oh dear, it is moving so dramatically. Okay.
But we're not going to say which way. You'll have to look yourselves. We're going to keep that quiet now to the very end. Okay. On to the recap for round 4. And we're about 5 minutes behind on time, so we're going to get this through. As usual, this one has been chosen, and to be honest, I love this track too, by Stuart Clark-Lewis of the Premium Blend Radio Show every Thursday on Hailshire FM and also online. This is Taboos, and this is Innovative Thinking, and I think it's an outstanding track. Let me know what you think about this song.
Paul. Revenge of the Nerds. It's neck and neck. 21 votes between everyone.
I've enjoyed tonight. It's been a lot of fun tonight.
Sarika says, quiz actually and chill. I hope not.
From the Pawn Stars Martinis. Have you been back to the pub? No, it's been completely... I haven't been down there yet. They've obviously gutted it and redone it all, and it is now open as far as I'm aware.
Benjamin Pritchard says no to flags. You may have your wish. It's 51 to 49 for flags.
Shh, let's not say any more till we get to the end. Let them work it out. It's up to you. If you don't vote, it doesn't happen. A lot of you haven't voted yet, so it's all to play for. And we're not going to say one way or the other till the very end now. But we will tell you at the end.
I mean, there are 111 of you watching on Facebook, and there are only 46 people who voted. So use your democratic right.
And that's basically, even with groups of you doing that, individually you could actually go beyond the number of viewers we've got.
On the YouTube,
We've currently got 261 people on YouTube.
I will show you. I don't know if I can show you the link on there. It'll work right. It is strawpoll.me/205 24610. So if you can't do it on through the Facebook, once again it's strawpoll.me /205 24610.
Can we get that on the screen anyway?
No.
We need that as an option, and we can put a little flag out on the screen.
We've got please no flags, come on flags. Paul's just posting a load of flags. Paul says he's gonna. Paul Molyneux says he's gonna install. No.
Just don't.
Really hard for the record, we are not the flag. What happens if you hate both? Oh.
You should have voted before him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you did. That's...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sometimes the majority of the vote.
Craig Murray, no. You can check out, but you can't leave, mate.
3 Eagles in the USA, no, I'm not beating them. There's but a load of flags and a load of X's.
It really is Flaggate. People either love it or absolutely hate it. And one of those two is starting to gain traction.
You're not supposed to say that.
But we're not saying which one. Let me. There's music still. It's still going.
It's still going.
I really do like this track. Let me know what you think of it.
Children's TV was voted out and will return soon. We got voted out before the head-to-head.
Yeah, we do take note of what we on these polls. We really take note of what you actually put against your team name on the score grid.
Yeah, so on the score grid, make sure you do put what rounds you would like to see, and the ones with the majority of votes will put. Yeah, the Children's TV idea wasn't in the head-to-head at the end, so we'll come back in a couple of weeks. The only time it gets repeated is if it's in the head-to-head and it comes second.
Yeah,
then
so
it comes in for one more week and then it disappears again.
So whichever of the two comes second will automatically appear in next week's quiz.
If you come second again, it will then be left. Like James Bond came second twice and then left. It won't be coming back for a few weeks now. Right, that's the end of that. Let's pop ourselves back to there for the last few minutes, and we're going to go on with those answers as well. If I knew where I put the answers. Where the hell?
What have you done now?
I don't know. There they are.
Oh,
I got them. Here we go.
Can't get stuff these days.
I know, sorry.
Oh,
Bertie. If Flags wins, there's going to be a lot of self-flagellation. Sarah says, I'll only do flags if your curtains get classed as a flag and there's a question about it. You mean these?
We could do if Flags wins, then it would be we would play with that idea. Okay, I'm doing the answers to this one since you did the last one apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So, question number 1. Peugeot, of course, is in France.
Peugeot.
Cricket bats are traditionally made out of willow. Brixton and Vauxhall are in Lambeth. One was 1933, one was 1939. Coming first was Superman. The nonsense poem in Through the Looking Glass was the Jabberwocky. The Legend of Ron Burgundy was Anchorman.
Also, if you're a fan of Anchorman, there is actually a alternate version of Anchorman. It's called Wake Up, Ron Burgundy, and it's a separate film made of all the deleted and alternate scenes from the first film. So it's not Anchorman 2, it's technically Anchorman 1.5. And if you can find it somewhere, it's really good to watch. So if you like that, it's called Wake Up, Ron Burgundy. It's very good.
You always take the mick out of my trivia.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so I'm taking it back.
Coming up next now.
Okay. True or false, the Northern Hemisphere, on average, is closer to the sun in the summer than it is in the winter. The answer to this is actually false.
And I'll tell you why.
And the reason why is this. The Earth is on an elliptical axis. So in the summer, it's actually, because of the axis tilt, it's actually the southern hemisphere that is closer. Sorry, in the summer we are closer, but when... I got that wrong, haven't I? I was right in the first place. Basically, in our...
It doesn't matter.
It's still false. He hated that question. He didn't want it in. Anyway, Stupid Love is, of course, Lady Gaga.
Or Lady Gaga.
Probably Carrie. I haven't eaten much today. I've eaten too much. I noticed that I've gone on too much on the scales and it is getting too much. So I've literally massively cut back on food and this wine is really hitting now.
But yeah, people are just coming up with what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. And the one with and the one where is Friends. And finally, to bring it all to an end, which was absolutely, if you are a Strictly Come Dancing fan, I found it absolutely hilarious. To internet slang for euphemism for sexual activity is to Netflix and chill, which one of the dancing couples mentioned on there without realising what it meant.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Thank you. So those two...
That's your physicist in the making.
My turn.
Yeah, because I'm manly. No.
Yeah. So what was it? It was, of course, 12 plus 1 is an anagram of 11 plus 2. So you get 2 points. No, 2 points.
2 points.
2 points if you got 12 plus 1 equals 11 plus 2, or the other way around. All right. But I've got the anagram.
Ask no physicist, am I right?
Just take the mick. I don't care anymore. Seriously, how strong is this one? Because it has literally gone to my head. 13.5%.
It's pretty regular, isn't it?
It's one of the stronger ones.
Debbie says 60 for us shocking at dingbats. Oh well. As long as you had fun, that's all that matters. The Mickeys and Cycle Enthusiasts got 68, including the marathon. Well done.
And we would like to thank those people who have actually helped us out on
PayPal.
On the PayPal thing. I'm just having a look at on who's paid. That's all. I'm not going to give names out or anything because I know you don't want that.
Mary says 56 for Scaries, and yes, I got the anagram. Well done.
Well done, Mary.
Laura says she loved the marathon this week. I thought your German brain wasn't up for it. Oh no, that was the
no, that's
puns, sorry.
no, that is Dan. That's another half Dan.
Sherry got a best score yet. Well done with 75. The Reading Retros got 72 out of 80. Thank you very much, Michelle. You're always welcome.
Helen, I don't think anyone really cheats in this because there's no point. There's no prizes or anything. We did say that we weren't going to actually accept anything where teens changed over.
So, Blarina, that's not accepted, apparently. More tea, Vega.
Indeed.
Just bad for do, Brian.
Peas.
So currently, the straw poll is at 57% sci-fi and fantasy.
I wasn't going to say which one. I was just going to say one or the other.
You've got your final few minutes to count your vote. So if you haven't voted already, now is the time.
But at the moment, it is sci-fi fantasy, and we won't be making it too...
Nothing too specialist. Nothing that,
It's going to be the sort of stuff that you actually know rather than really heavy sci-fi and fantasy.
As with all of our rounds, we try and make it somewhat specialist, but general enough that you can all have fun playing it.
Cheers, Alex. Bye to you too.
Tracy says, please no more dingbats. Aw, they're my favourite.
People absolutely loved them on Friday.
And then Barry says, well done, we love dingbats. Swings and roundabouts. The flag round is but a fan... no. Oh, Paul, what you did before was more than enough. We wouldn't ask you for more, honestly, Paul.
But this is absolutely lovely.
It was nice.
All I'm saying is this one is absolutely lovely. I shouldn't say that, should I? That's naughty.
Fran got 8 out of 20. Well done.
Dingbats has been a real splitter. People have loved it or they hated it.
Good night, Juliet.
Mary liked the anagram as well.
Maria loves the dingbats. Right, I'm going to do...
Give it 2 minutes.
2 minutes. And we're going to do your scores in order.
And please let the bands know if you really like their music. It makes a difference. It really does make a difference to them.
Andrea says, could we add Brass Monkeys to the score sheet as we don't have John to protect this? Yep.
We should do that now.
Brass Monkeys. Brighton.
Andrew, where's the pedant gone to tonight?
16, 12, 14.
Cheers, Debbie. Thank you. That means a lot to us.
You're all in. 35 at 80 for Fran. Well done. Rod says he enjoys the dingbats. I think you would enjoy it, so.
Brian wants a round on strong wines.
If you're happy to send them, we'll sample them and give you a round on them.
Yeah, definitely.
2 points for the marathon round. Put it on your final round. So
Just add it into any of the rounds, to be honest.
Doesn't really matter yet. Life supply of 19 crowns it is. Oh, Paul.
I wouldn't say no to that, to be honest.
Sally says we need the dingbats.
Yeah, they've been very divisive. I think it's sort of like... Okay. I get what you're meaning, Andrew. Cheers, Paul.
He's being a brass monkey.
Just for those of you who don't know, the Brass Monkeys, most of them are in Brighton Hove Brass Band, which is where they get their name from. And some of them are on rehearsals tonight.
Dave said we got 76, but didn't see the link to the score sheet on YouTube. I'll try and figure out a way that people can talk on the YouTube. You might have to make sure you are a subscriber first, and we'll have a subscriber-only chat for the YouTube. We'll try and do that. Removal of the fleshy bits from Joe Jones.
That's next week.
That is next week. Mary, we'll let you know the story of the wine bottle. We have to download the app for that. We'll download the app and we'll let you know how it went.
No, I've literally had this one bottle, but I've only had very little food today.
Right, 1 more minute and I'm going to put the scores in order. So make sure you get your scores on the screen.
The wine's finished now.
Bertie says, dingbats and cryptics are the best. I go to bed dreaming of them and can't sleep the night before each quiz with the excitement. You lie, sir. Sarah Williams, not actually flu fights at 74. Great quiz from Laura. As always, even though we massively screwed up the dingbats. Really appreciate your effort. Thank you so much, Laura. I hope you and Dan are keeping well.
Andrea Curry, I'm upset.
I put your name in. Thank you for the... You're very welcome.
No, I'm upset by that.
What?
Thank you, Alex.
Because I put the scores in. You didn't do it. Mum's just sent a picture of a cake or a pie.
God knows.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much.
Cheers, Brian. And the PayPal is up there, as I say. You don't have to be a part of PayPal. You can go on as a guest. It really does help us, and it's so appreciative.
Toby has thanked you personally. You can thank Toby back.
Thank you, Toby.
Andrea Kerry, is that a reference to Jack Sparrow? Where's the rum gone? Thank you, Wendy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So yeah, as always, if you can't donate, you are in a cash strap situation like ourselves. Just sharing the Facebook page.
And the rest of you, if you can help and bring more people to the quiz, it does help us. So yes, please do share. Please invite your friends, etc.
Okay.
Sharon said, "Get a pie down you." That's very northern, isn't it?
I think you've got a pork pie in the fridge, haven't you?
No, I ate it earlier.
Okay. Not that you need to know.
Oh, cheers, Andrew. That's lovely to hear.
Right, let's get those scores in order. Wells up north. The only time you can be at the top.
Oh dear, that's cruel, Alex.
I'm only kidding. I'm only
saying
that
he's been really nasty tonight. I've been a nice one.
I'm only saying that because my mother is in the team. I wouldn't say it to a random person. Right. Ooh.
She's a random person.
Oh, dear. Right.
We do
winners.
have an outright winner for once.
Thank you very much, Paul. And again, thank you so much for the drinks. We really do appreciate it. Mary's paper skills are getting better.
Incidentally, just before we go on to this next bit, go to your pub. If they want us to provide a weekly sheet that they can print out and put on the tables, because we're not at our usual pubs, or alternatively, your pub is somewhere else and you'd like us to supply questions to them on a weekly basis in the pub, then please let them know. Get them to contact us through Quizzactually on our Facebook page, and we'll sort that out.
Yeah. Right, so the winners tonight is Bez Brainiacs, once again at the top of the leaderboard with 80 points. Cat Puke Cleaners, Spark Fella, and Portrait of Cocker Midnight Time with 78. And just below them is What a Racket
We will scroll down,
with
Craig.
77. So let's have a look at those other scores. If you want to move yourself to my direction a little bit so people can see the final score. Fantastic. So we've got a lot of teams with the same score there.
There's a lot in the 60s, isn't there?
Yeah, the low 70s and high 60s are quite a lot of big scorers there, which is nice. You want a round on sedimentary rocks? Fire-breathing rubber ducks? You lie. I got asked once. I got asked once if I could do a round on Portuguese rivers, and I laughed at him, and he went, "What are you laughing at?" The guy was serious. He wanted a round on Portuguese rivers. What else have we got? Musicals with jazz hands and leg warmers. Classic children's TV, Broadway shows. That was us. I'm reading that one out. So there we go. Little Fluffy Cows are just getting their score in. They're just below with 62.
No, that moves them quite up a bit, actually, 62.
Yeah, I'm just saying they're getting the score in now. Looking forward to Friday's quiz. Oh, looking forward to having you, Craig. Bev won. Yeah, Bev, your team do quite well, actually. You do seem to be in the top few each time.
Yeah. On Friday, as always, it's slightly different format. We start with multiple choice, and we ends with it ends with rather than it begins with.
Bertie just tried to scroll right on the screen.
Oh,
yeah.
dear.
Well, yeah. So there we go. Benjamin, love the dig bats round. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Right, I'll put those scores in order one more time because we've got a couple of teams that have just put their team name in.
And I'm going to give it 1 minute before we close the straw poll.
Yep, so if you haven't voted yet, now is the time to do so. It's the pinned post at the top. Make sure you get yourself on there. I like that. Wombles of Wokingham, their local pub is Loads. I like that. Quick message there. Sorry if my keyboard's loud there, guys. More anagrams. We shall work on some anagrams. It's sedimentary, Watson. Jesus Christ. Get back on there. Very good. Right, let's put a bit of music on. Let's see if any people are still playing as well. We've got 45 still watching. Yeah, I don't know if you're here on Friday, but we actually keep a playlist of all the music we've ever played on the quiz.
Unless, of course, it gets hit by the algorithms and we have to drop it.
That was the point I was making. It was a playlist of about 40 or 50 songs. And having to look at all the YouTube copyright strikes, we're now down to 11 songs that haven't been copyright struck. Even one of our close friends has given us copyright strike, completely unbeknownst to them, and not their fault at all. It's YouTube's algorithm. If we were to make any money from advertisements, if we play someone's song that's copyright struck, the publisher of the song gets the entirety of the money we would earn from a YouTube video, which is a sad state of affairs.
Not that we're at that stage, but...
Not that we're at, but, you know. Yeah, Benjamin, I'll take him back to the home now.
Fran will put gig buddies in for you.
Gig buddies, let's do that. We've got 10, 10, 7 and 8. You've got 35, that means you're just above Pinky Boots. Data as...
And please do fill in what rounds you want. We will take note of them.
I've done that completely wrong.
It's really strong, that wine, isn't it?
There we go.
I am feeling it.
I just pressed the
I
wrong
must
button.
admit. But it's good.
Alright guys, we are going to leave it as we're at 38 people on Facebook. There are your scores. The straw poll result is, with 59% of the votes, sci-fi and fantasy will be our Friday third round. Again, it won't be too specialist. We're not going to do anything like really in-depth stuff. We want to make it nice and accessible with a few trickier ones thrown in.
Good night, Sharon. Andrea has put a Friends round. We will put Friends into the next poll next week.
It was voted out a couple of weeks ago, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I think as it's been wanted again, we'll put it in, and then if it doesn't do very well, we won't put it in again.
Yeah, do make sure in your score sheet you do put what category you'd like to play, and we will.
Bertie probably did spike the wine.
Right. Thank you so much for playing, guys. We will see you on Friday. For myself and Mark,
Good night.